watching the full moon this weekend. So this break in gold pretty sharp, $49 lower. So the full moon was Saturday night, and you have to give it a day or two on either side. So right over the weekend, still had some shorts, had more in silver. Silver's trying to hold here at this level, see where these two moving averages are coming in. I don't think it will. Eventually, I think it's going to crack it and trade down towards 35, 35.50. Gold looks to me like we're probably headed back down once we could clear 33.40. Minus 60 would take it to the breakdown line again, where it's a different line. This was the old breakdown line that it had throwovers occur, but this is a new breakdown line off the hit that we had in late June and the hit we had in late July. And this would be a pretty important breakdown if we get beneath the 32.75. I want to also update the Bitcoin call for 12,000 as support. That was hit on the button. We advanced over 10,000, given some back right now. That's a great trade. I don't think you want to see it under 116 now. Maybe you took some partials up there. And let's take a look at the S&Ps and see if there's going to be a liquidity issue here as well. I think we're getting the top in the S&Ps as well. So this is a week for the market to inhale, okay, meaning it's contracting, it's under pressure. Part of it is the dollar, which we're also long the dollar from last week at the breakout level. That came in right here at 97.5. So you're up about 50. If you want to take a piece and then run your break even stops under 750. And there is a possibility that could happen. Euro's still acting okay. This could just be some consolidation. So I recommend you take half off because we could still get a run back towards 1710 or so. And maybe the bears are right and we're going to 120. Anyway, um, bring the register and put something in the bank on the dollar. The beans are following through to the upside. I think we're finally getting that important low that I've been looking for in the grains. Um, Here's the beans. They're at 991. They're coming out of the hole. Corn's trying, and this little bounce really didn't diverge down there. Wheat is uh, acting okay. So that's the grains. Let's get to some of the currencies here. So I haven't added onto euro because I still think there's a chance that we go for some stops over 117. Guess there's some news in cable, but maybe it has a little more left to the upside. And actually, what's holding up the best is Aussie. If you want to take a shot for something to 540, 120, 660. Yeah, so you could get a run in Aussie. I may look to buy Aussie for just a scalp, risking, well, from here wouldn't be too bad, risk about 60 uh, under, well, this would 60 would be down here, but you could probably have a stop under this low right here. And maybe we get 66.80 or so. Maybe there's 160 pips risking 60 or so. So to me, that's what's holding up the best in the commodity currencies. So far, the full moon has set the stage for a break in gold. It's already happening. Maybe it's setting the stage for a continuation move up in the dollar. It set the stage for a turn in the S&Ps after we took out Friday's highs. Looks like we're rolling over. Your first sign that it's doing something wrong would be back under 3.5. Okay. And then for sure under this moving average at 290. And, I think that a gimme target is prior highs, record highs of 6140, but it could be deeper. Okay, so anyway, this is a week. I think that markets give back, enter corrective processes for a few weeks, a month or so, and that selling rips is going to be the way to go. We did get, I do also want to cover yields because this could be part of the picture, is that, we've double bottomed at 420. And if you look at the weekly, it'll show you this massive triangle that we're in that goes back to 2023. And we held where we had to. If we start trading back above 430, that's going to be a pretty good sign. Maybe we're going to make one more run since a lot of people are looking for lower levels because of the new appointment to the Fed. Most people are saying that we're going to have lower rates. Perhaps there's one good spike to the upside to shake out that complacency before rates do head lower. So that's a wrap. Gold and silver sharply lower, moderately higher dollar, and starting to sell off S&Ps. Hope that my analysis has helped you. If you have any questions, any other markets you want me to cover, I know that a lot of people are looking at platinum, trading platinum. I think that was also kind of a tell for gold. That's a weekly. The breakout's way down here, 1050. So people want to get on platinum right away. We might get an ABC up here to 1370, but I still think there's lower levels to be able to buy platinum. And let's see what's happening to the miners. Are they finally giving something up? Newmont, giving a little something up here on the miners. I just think they're so overdone, but we'll see. I think I'm going to be able to buy them a little cheaper. Let's see, here's the semis trying to put in a little bit of a reversal day here. Although NVIDIA's made new highs, SMH hasn't. Here's the banks. They're well off their highs from last week. That's the XLF. Here's Bank of America. I think you could probably sell rips there as well. Here's the smaller banks, part of the Russell. Amazon doesn't look great to me. Apple had a great week, but maybe it's going to pull back to the breakdown. Meta looks like it could make one more high. Goog starting to diverge up here. Netflix has been in a decline since late June, early July. Here's Microsoft, and here's NVIDIA finally giving us a nice little down day with glaring divergence. I believe we did make a new high here at 183.88. Nope, double top. And Uber took it on the chin Friday. It's holding up so far, but it doesn't look great to me, especially when you look at the daily. Let's see if it could reverse. But Friday's action was pretty negative. And so far, it's not doing anything to negate that red candle we had last week on Friday. So remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. See you in the room. Take partial profits on any of these markets that came in lower. They're working for you. And a couple big numbers, PPI, CPI, that's Tuesday, Thursday, and I'll be around all week. So make sure that you leave comments, give me a thumbs up if I'm helping you, and spread the word. There weren't many people looking for a big break in gold the way it closed Friday. They were laughing at the full moon. I bet they look up after this full moon. Talk to you later.